Be conscious of what you're doing, the decisions you're making. Discipline starts with self-awareness, the decision to succeed, the decision to progress forward, the decision to become the highest version of yourself. Many of you know what an A+ setup looks like. You're past the point of technicals. Some of you indulge in greed. You might be a decent trader, 4, 5, 6 figures, and you can't get past the mental barriers. You keep resetting your account. You keep making a decent amount of money and then losing it all in the next trade. Overcompensating, getting compulsive, indulging in trades that you shouldn't have taken in the first place, and that ruins your self-confidence. Being disciplined gives you the ability to be proud of yourself, to wake up and to do things with strive. This lesson, we're going to talk about how to improve your psychology and how to be a resilient human. Understanding discipline is essential for traders. Self-awareness can significantly enhance performance in both stock and cryptocurrency markets, leading to informed and strategic decision-making. We'll take Bitcoin, for example. Bitcoin's been rallying. It's now at the 6-figure cap. People are just now getting in. As you can see by this drawing, if price were to go ahead and go in an upward direction, I'm going to wait for price to come down to an area of resistance and bounce within an upward formation. That's going to give me the signal to buy. Some of you fear not being wealthy, but you're thinking about the money instead of thinking about your pathway. If Bitcoin is just going straight up and you just get in, you're going to get wicked back on. And everything that you just inserted within that trade will be lost. And that's because you got in the trade out of greed, out of fear of not becoming wealthy, out of fear of not achieving the goals, not retiring your parents as you want to, not getting the car you want, not getting the watch you want. It's a deeper reason why you entered that trade. But instead of understanding that wealth can only come through 2 things, through prayer and your discipline. If you don't plan things out, nothing will happen the way you want it to. Because if you were to enter that trade and price wick back on you, a multitude of things might go through your head. You might think, oh, trading's not for me. Trading is gambling. I don't know how people are doing this. And you might destroy yourself because of a decision you decide to make. But if you sat back, studied the charts, came to StackMODE.net for mentorship, understood that the proper setup will take time to come, but through that patience, through moving with grace, the profit will be right back in your hands. But if you rush things, if you do things with haste, 99% of the times you will not get the outcome that you want. Self-assess yourself. Recognizing personal strengths and weaknesses helps traders develop a tailored approach to their strategies. See how you're feeling in the morning. Did you wake up? Did you pray? Did you shower? Did you make your bed? Do you feel good in the morning? Or are you on the charts feeling tons of anxiety, feeling fear that you're going to lose a trade, feeling fearful that you're going to lose the hard-earned money that you just worked for within the markets? That's when emotional control comes into play. Managing emotions during trading can reduce impulsive decisions and promote consistency in performance. Control yourself, outside and on the charts. Don't make decisions that aren't rational. And make sure you are a student of the game every day. Don't lose yourself, don't get ego. I work with a lot of students in different profit ranges. Some students doing 5-figure months, etc. And you're never going to be able to progress to the level that you want to if you aren't a student of the game. Continuous learning and engaging in ongoing education and adapting to market changes fosters a resilient trading mindset, no matter what you guys are going through. If you're used to a setup, for example, and you have to work on a laptop, don't let certain mental barriers stop you, and don't think that once you've peaked, you can't progress from there. Those 2 mental barriers will pause you in life, and that'll give you an ego that's not a progressive one. because you'll think that you won't need to get better, you won't need to improve. And every single day, we're here to improve. So there's $1.9 billion traded daily. So, like I exclaim often, trading is not just trading. You're playing against highly intelligent, highly competitive, highly disciplined, and mentally resilient people. People with tons of emotional control that don't let day-to-day things get them angry. These are not normal people that you're playing against. The amount of emotional contingency within their brain is not the same as normal human beings that walk around and just go to work. If you're a successful trader, the amount of emotional grasp that you have on yourself and your spirit is a lot different than other humans. There's 53 million active traders globally, and it only grows daily, especially with prop firms. And these people, they're eating junk food. They're engaging in non-productive activities. The world is quite easy to succeed in. You just have to choose what side you're going to choose. If you're a disciplined individual, that alone, you'll be able to eat everybody alive. And you can never forget, trading is competition. When you're winning, somebody is losing. And when you're losing, somebody is winning. And life works like that in general. And that's why you have to be the lion out of the hyenas. When you're at the dealership, for example, when I went to buy my last vehicle, as I went to go sign the documents, somebody was there to purchase it. This world is very competitive. And you have to make the mental decisions and be a mentally strong person. Otherwise, you're gonna let the weakness consume you, and you'll be a loser, while you're looking up at everyone else winning in glory. And that does nothing but kill your soul, especially if you're a strong person. Enhancing your self-awareness in trading. Key strategies for trader success. Reflect on your trading decisions regularly. Analyze how you feel. Analyze if your heart is pumping when you get in. Analyze if you're angry when stop loss gets hit. Analyze if you're excited when take profit gets hit. Whether you make money, whether you lose, neither of those things matter. What matters is, did you get an A+ entry? Did you stick to your setup criteria? Did you follow your rules? Only God can determine outcomes, but it's up to you to put yourself in the flow of the water in the first place. Identify emotional triggers during trading. Don't crash out your account. I don't care if you guys have been streaking for an entire month, making money every single day. When you take that loss, take it like a man or a woman. Accept it. Accept that it happened. Accept that you might have made a mistake. Don't destroy the hours, the days, weeks, months worth of progress and profit over a few rash decisions. Set clear goals for performance improvement. If you guys notice that you win maybe 15 trades a month, up your size then. Set different profit goals. If you notice you're a consistent trader, start taking more risk. If you risk around 3%, up it to 5%. You're never going to progress to the next level unless you double down on how hard you're working, on the next level of thinking, on the next level of discipline. In order to improve, things only get harder, and that's what separates the sheep from the shepherds. Keep a detailed trading journal for insights. If you guys are going through a rough time, if you feel like it's not for you, if you're going through a period where market is just choppy and your setups aren't playing out how they normally do, keep a trading journal so you can look back. I was running it up back then. I was in my bag back then. And that's gonna give you guys your confidence back. And that's why it's important to be disciplined, because even when you do experience moments of darkness, you're able to look back at the higher version of yourself at the time and be like, wow, I need to surpass even that version. And that's why it's important to always get better, because then the darkness can never consume you, because you always know to look yourself for the light as well. "75% of traders who practice self-awareness, it boosted their trading success. Traders with high self-awareness improve their decision-making and performance, as well as businessmen, people who do run the corporate world, and just successful people in general. Those are the people who don't end up in prison or jail due to making impulsive or rash decisions. Those are the people who don't end up losing all of their money within a few trades, losing their mortgage, ruining their marriage due to not having financial contingency. You can make destructive decisions if you're not aware of what you're doing. That can destroy yourself and everything around you. Make conscious decisions and really make sure that you're thinking. Traits of successful traders. Self-awareness and discipline lead to better trading outcomes. Strong emotional regulation and control. Analyze yourself. Am I angry right now? I don't care if someone just came in your room and said, trading's not for you, it's stupid, it's gambling, why are you doing that? Analyze how you feel when somebody said that. Did that get you angry? Did that get you frustrated? Did that make you fearful? Maybe they're right. Maybe this isn't for me. Don't let the weakness seep into you. Consistent decision making and strategic planning. When you analyze an A+ setup and you understand how to identify key areas of support and resistance, and repeatedly you're able to catch A+ setups, your confidence is only going to significantly skyrocket. You're going to be patient for the right type of setup, and you're not going to wait for anything else. It's kind of like as your standards change for anything else, with food-wise, relationship-wise. You went through a bad period of something, and your standards change. If you're a scalper, for example, and you like to get in maybe 1 to 5 minute trades, you notice that you're not getting the profit goals that you want. You're losing too much. So then you transfer over to swing trading. You start realizing the profit's a lot bigger. From there, your standards are going to change. You're not going to accept smaller profits anymore. You're not going to expect to succeed if you're disrespecting yourself. And adaptability to changing market conditions. Especially with Trump and president, market's been quite volatile, dumping multiple points certain days overnight. It's been very hard to swing trade in certain aspects, but if you're able to understand how to catch landslides and upsides, you're going to be a dominant trader. So understand that one type of setup in one direction is not always going to work due to the fact that market conditions are going to vary. Self-reflection and personal growth. Reflect at how you used to be, from childhood to now. Reflect on what made you who you are today. If you're an angry individual, you need to assess that. If you're a person who lets things trigger you, whether it be it humans, whether it be a financial loss, whether it be a frustration with yourself, assess why. Psychological biases and influences. Understand that market can either go up or down. And God is the creator of the story. You don't know how things are always going to do, but the best thing you can do as a human being is react and plan. And specifically on the charts, that's all we can do, is react and plan. Never think that you 100% know what's going to happen. That's the purpose in having the trust in God. And a lot of the 6, 7, 8-figure traders, those are all God-fearing men that I've studied, and the spiritual relationship that comes with continging that kind of wealth, especially per day. And as you trade, you're going to lose the sense of value for money. Once you start making hundreds, thousands of dollars per day, you're not going to be able to relate to certain other things, and that connection with God is going to be more important than ever. Consistency and discipline in trading. When you're consistent and you're proud of yourself, life is a lot easier to flow. You're going to wake up smiling. You're going to wake up happy. You're going to wake up to succeed and do it again. Put yourself on a positive wavelength. Market analysis and strategy. Wait for resistance to turn into support. Wait for support to turn into resistance. This is how your long setup should look. And this is how your short setup should look. Okay? If your setups don't look like this within a staircase formation, whether it be it in an upwards vertical direction or downwards vertical direction, your setup should look like this. Play within a logical formation. Don't just get in doing anything. And risk tolerance and adaptability. You should never be trading with more than 10% of your account at a time. If you're trading with 10% of your account, you have 10 trades before you blow it. If you're trading with 5% of your account, you have 25 trades before you blow it. Okay? And you guys can do the percentage math depending on the percent that you want to risk. But I recommend not going over 10% of your account per trade. This way, when you lose, you're not going to crash out. You're not going to get emotional. You're not going to feel suicidal. As for some traders, it does get to that point, especially once you start climbing into certain profits. When you start losing 5 figures in a day, 4 figures in a day, 6 figures in a day. If you don't have that kind of mental resilience and that relationship with God, you can easily lose yourself in the darkness and let money consume you. So understand this is a lot deeper, especially the better you get as a trader, the more resilient and the closer you do have to be with God. If you want to enhance your trading discipline, go to StackMODE.net and get my free ebook, book a free call with me, and I'll plan out for you how we can make you a successful trader. Inshallah. Catch you guys in the next one.